In this tutorial, I would like to talk about one particular test, Cronbach alpha. Cronbach alpha is used to examine whether statements within the questionnaire that are supposed to be measuring the same thing are indeed doing it. That is, Cronbach alpha measures reliability between different questions, and its purpose is to prove that multiple measures of the same thing, for example satisfaction, generate a better and more reliable measurement of satisfaction. As you recall, in our survey we have repeatedly asked respondents about some concepts. So for example, we measured the autonomy by asking 4 statements on how they felt about the level of freedom they have in their work. When carrying out Cronbach alpha, we ask ourselves whether those 4 statements are really measuring the same thing, and if they are measuring the same thing, autonomy, how well are they measuring it? To calculate Cronbach alpha, you go to a menu called Analyze, and then Scale, and then Reliability Analysis. Let's click that. And a menu pops up. So we will enter our autonomy statements. And as you can see, the default setting in reliability analysis is alpha. So nominally you don't have to click anything else, but I would like you to go to the button here on the right, statistics, and click this third option, scale if item deleted. In the box called descriptives, click scale if item deleted. Continue and OK. And we have the results of our analysis. So first, a summary table, which just tells us that we have 70 valid responses across those 4 statements that measure autonomy. And this second table here, reliability statistics, tells you that Cronbach's alpha equals 0.764. What does this 764 mean? You are hoping that your items correlate together and that they positively correlate. So you hope that the alpha is positive, and you hope that it's high, and the minimum level that you should be looking at is 0.7. If Cronbach alpha is equal or above 0.7, then you have a reliable scale. You have 4 statements that measure the same thing reliably. In this case, we have a reliable scale. Great. What the additional table that we requested shows us is how individual statements perform, how they combine to create this reliability statistics. In that table, the column that you are looking at is the last one, which says Cronbach's alpha if item deleted. This column gives you a value of alpha that you would get had you not included the question. And the point of this additional analysis is to spot items that are actually reducing your alpha, to answer a question if your reliability statistics can be further improved. What you see here, this first value for autonomy 1, Cronbach alpha if item deleted equals 0.65, meaning that the Cronbach alpha actually decreases if you delete this item, goes down from 0.76 to 0.65. There is no point of removing this item. For the second variable, alpha goes down just marginally to 0.757, but this still is worse than 764, meaning again there is no point of deleting this item. The scale is working fine. Let's try to analyze a different set of variables. Let's see how our scale measuring routine performs. So let's go back to Analyze, Scale, Reliability, and this time instead of autonomy I picked up the 4 items, item 1 to 4, that measure routine. Let's click OK. So this time we have a bit of a problem because our alpha is below the acceptable 0.7. So we are wondering, is there any way in which we can improve it? And if we look at this last column in item to total statistics table, we see that if we delete item called routine 1, our alpha will actually increase to 0.81. Can you see that? If this item is deleted, alpha will actually increase. So let's try to do that. Let's go back to Analyze, Scale, Reliability, and this time remove. I'm going to remove this offending item routine 1 from my scale and recalculate. Here is my new result. Brilliant. This time Cronbach alpha is 0.81. Fantastic. And there is nothing I can do, looking at this last column, to further improve it. In subsequent analysis, if I was to calculate a total mean for this variable, I would use just those 3 items because I know that the first question does not reliably measure routine and should not be taken into account in further analysis. And this is how you validate scales using reliability assessment with Cronbach alpha. See you shortly. Bye.